Let me share my screen. Today we will be discussing about the source version control system, guys. Anyone have an idea about what is meant by version control system? Version control system is nothing but it's a software for managing of the code or project modifications. Like if suppose you are developing, means we could see there are multiple developers in the specific project. They will be developing their work individually. Now they need to combine all those codes into a single project. And that time they will be using this source version control system, and they will be combining all of them codes into a single repository. Means they will be placing that entire code into the single repository. If you are using this particular source version control system, we can check who means which developer, which part of code he was worked, and what all are the code changes he made. All those things we can track by using this version control system. Version control is a particular software category for managing the code or project modification. This one will be tracking of the change in the project or stored in a special kinds of databases, facilitating developers and collaborators to turn back if any mistake is made. Means they can identify their mistakes, like while merging into the entire code if there is any mistakes. And the smart thing about this system is you do not have to keep repeatedly. Means if suppose I have cloned the today's project and I have developed some part of the code, and the remaining developers also working their individual code parts. Now we need to combine all 10 developers code into the same project. And that time means if there is a manual intervention, how can we do? In general, we need to share each and every code to the one specific person. He needs to add into the his project. That one will be taking lot of time also. If suppose he missed any one of the file, and that time also we could see the issues, like the entire code will be missing, some part of the code also missing. To overcome all these kind of issues in software industry, mainly we are using the version control systems. Mainly it will be having the advantages like allows developers to work simultaneously, like multiple people they can work individually at a time, and does not allow overwriting each other's changes. Means here we can identify the each and every individual developer changes. That's why means this particular version control system will not allow the overwriting of the changes, and maintaining the history of every version. Like whenever you are committing your code into that particular project, it will be maintaining the history. We can check each and every changes happen to that particular project. In this version control systems, we are having the multiple tools, guys. Like today we will be discussing about the GitHub. All these tools will be the same kind of thing only. Like we are having the multiple tools like GitLab was there, GitHub was there, Git was there, and Bitbucket was there. These are the four main systems mainly we are using in the software industry. Most of the people will be preferring the either GitHub, GitLab, or Bitbucket. Previously we are having the SVN, that is the old one. Anyone have any questions, guys, up to now? What is mean by version control system? Why we are using the version control system? And what are the advantages?
No.
Okay, now we could see the GitHub. GitHub is nothing but immense platform for the code hosting. What is mean by code hosting? Code hosting is nothing but we are placing this entire code into a one particular place. That particular place we are calling as a hosting, code hosting. And this particular GitHub will be supporting for the version controlling and collaboration and allows developers to work together under projects. It will be mainly offering the both distributed version control and source code management, SCM. This source code management is nothing but whatever the code we are developing, that one we are calling as a source code management. It will be providing the features of source code management as well as the distribution version control. Means we can identify the which individual developer what part of the code he was worked. The same functionality of the Git, and it also facilitates collaboration features such as bug tracking. Mainly this particular GitHub we can use for the bug tracking and what are the features that particular specific developer was working and what is the task he was working. All those features also this particular GitHub will be providing us. Like if suppose if we are working on a specific project, there will be the some kind of things what there, like it will be the bug or enhancement or a new task. We can provide those features by using GitHub. It will be tracking the all the features as well as the bugs as well as the tasks. Okay, in the GitHub, mainly we are having the essential components of this guys: repositories, branches, commits, pull request, and the Git. Before going to these things, I will show